Hey, Pardon My Take listeners, you can find every episode on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Prime members can listen ad-free on Amazon Music. On today's Pardon My Take, we have special guest LeBron James and the Toon Squad versus the Goon Squad.
And Michael Jordan.
Oh, now spoiler. Spoiler. We review Space Jam 2. I think either you have seen it because you're a big LeBron fan or you're a parent, or you're never going to see it. So there will be spoilers, but who the fuck cares? It's funny to joke about this movie. We went to the movie theater, old-fashioned, raw dog in its style. We're going to recap all of that. We have a ton to recap in terms of the NBA Finals. Collin Morikawa, a little F1 talk, who's back. Great show for you on a Monday. And we're brought to you by our friends at Molson Coors. Listen, Time for That Beer campaign is here. You probably had it happen in the last year and a half. Someone said, hey, we should get a beer when this is over. About 1,000 times in the last year and a half. Now, Molson Coors is going to hold your friends accountable for getting those beers they said they would. Just find a message from someone saying we should grab a beer after the pandemic. Doesn't have to be those exact words. Share it on social with hashtag #TimeForThatBeer, and then go to timeforthatbeer.com to find out how to get a beer on Molson Coors dime. So it happened all throughout quarantine. You know it. Well, guess what? Miller Lite, Coors Light, Blue Moon, Peroni, and Leinenkugel are teaming up to help you hold your friends accountable for that beer that they said that you would get when this is all over. So just take that screenshot of a message from a friend saying you get a beer when this is over and share it on social with hashtag #TimeForThatBeer. You need to hold your friends accountable. Don't let your friends off the hook for those beers that they said they would get post-pandemic. Also, we want to welcome people back to bars. Bars and restaurants are hit extremely hard during the COVID pandemic, so Molson Coors wants to support our partners by helping get back to bars safely this summer. Bars are back, baby. Feels good to be in a bar. So check it out right now. Go find that text message and then go to timeforthatbeer.com to get the beer you said you would get on us. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. It's literally a free beer. It's super easy to do. You know that someone told you that. We're going to get a beer when this is all over. Go to timeforthatbeer.com. Use that hashtag #TimeForThatBeer, and you get a beer on Molson Coors. Look at that. The greatest beer company of all time. Okay, let's go.
It's Pardon My Take, presented by Barstool Sports.
Welcome to Pardon My Take, presented by Molson Coors. Timeforthatbeer.com. If someone had told you that you need to get a beer after the pandemic is over, we'll hold them accountable. And go to timeforthatbeer.com right now, and they will buy you a beer at a bar. Today is Monday, July 19th, and the Milwaukee Bucks are one win away from an NBA title.
We have a series now, Big Cat.
We do.
And so the stat that you always look at is the team that wins Game 5, they have a 72.5% chance of going on to win the NBA Finals if they go up that 3-2.
Right.
So it was the pivotal Game 5.
And it was a crazy game. An
the
awesome
last two
game.
games have been, honestly, some of the best basketball that I've ever seen played in my entire life. They've been so fun.
And Game 4 was crazy and weird and like, you know, flops and all that. Game 5 was just an incredible game played by both teams. The shot making was off the charts. The Suns didn't even you know a game is good when the losing team actually played really well. They just didn't play as good as the winning team. The Suns, I have a stat for you. I saw this tweeted out. Ralph Michaels was who tweeted it out. Teams that shoot over 55% from the field, over 65% from three, and over 90% from the free throw line have lost just once in 32,180 games since 1995. on Saturday night, that was the second time ever.
That's insane.
The Suns shot over 55% from the field, over 65% from 3-point, and over 90% from the free throw line. They shot 13 for 19 from 3 and lost the game. It's mind-boggling. And if you watch that first quarter, you're like, the Suns are gonna absolutely trounce the Bucks, and the Bucks just kept on punching back, and their big three, which I think we can call it now, right? Well, their big three all stepped up.
They are the big three. So it was Giannis, Middleton, and Holiday. They are the first team in the NBA Finals since 1985 to have three guys go for 25 points on 50% shooting in the same game. The last time it happened was James Worthy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Magic Johnson. Pretty good. Pretty
ever
good
heard
trio.
of them?
Yeah,
ever heard of them? Yeah, it was crazy. Like I said, the shot making was insane. Drew Holiday was the guy like that. I love Drew Holiday because he picks, and I went and looked back, he picks one game every series where he's like, I'm just going to be awesome offensively. Like, his defense is always great. I think people actually, we joked about the Chris Paul injury. I think a lot of it has to do with Drew Holiday's defense. Or, sorry, if you're Ryan Hollins, Drew Holiday. I don't know if you saw that. He tweeted in the middle of Drew Holiday going off saying, I told you guys to, respect Drew Holiday.
That you can always use the classic speech to text mess me up on that one.
Yeah, that probably was it.
Is he the only person on earth named Drew, J-R-U-E? It's an awesome name.
It is a great
I like
name.
it.
It's a fantastic name. But so Drew Holiday, one game every series. So this is their fourth series, obviously, in these playoffs. One game every series, he just decides he's going to shoot over 60% from the field. Mm-hmm. And you can look at it. He's actually done it. And so I love guys like this who are they're the what-if guys. They're the Joe Flacco elite guys. Mm-hmm. Like, hey, at some point they could just put it all together for that one moment, and they become something just totally different than what we expect.
Right, Joe Flacco's moment it lasted for 5 weeks.
It was very yes. Yeah. Well, so Drew Holiday.
Put some respect on Mr. Flacco's name.
These are my stats. I found these stats. So is in his 4 games, these playoffs, in each series, literally one in every single series, his fuck you games, I'm going to just be awesome. Mm-hmm. He's shooting 63% from the field and 56% from 3. In the other 18 games, he's shooting 37% from the field and 27% from 3.
You know what the difference is in those games? So I read a little bit about Drew Holiday yesterday, and his dad is like his biggest cheerleader. His dad is the opposite of Ja Morant's dad, who's his first hater. Drew Holiday's dad is always like, you need to be more aggressive. You're the best player on the court. So his dad gasses him up once a series, and he gets frustrated if his son isn't playing up to the very lofty standards that he has, which we'll discuss more in Space Jam 2 review.
Yep.
But his dad just gasses him up and is like, you got to go off, Drew. You're the best player on the court. And then, once every week or so, he's like, you know what? My dad's right. I am pretty good at basketball.
And if you're a fan, you love those type of guys because you can always be like, hey, what if tonight's the night? What if tonight's the night that Drew Holiday decides it's the night that he's going to shoot 60% from the field? And he did that on Saturday night, and that was the difference. And then, obviously, he makes the biggest play of the game with the steal of Devin Booker, and then the lob pass to Giannis, which I don't know if you guys agree, but in the moment, I was actually shouting out loud, don't pass it to Giannis, because all they're going to do is foul him. Yep. But clearly, that's why we're sitting on the couch, and these guys are playing in the NBA Finals, because it was a gutsy play, and it was an incredible lob, and then Chris Paul is Chris Paul with the dirty foul.
Okay, well,
Ryan Russillo's son is really having a tough week.
Okay, I'm officially out on Chris Paul. I'm team fuck Chris Paul for life now. Unless he has a big turnaround and fixes everything about who he is, I'm team fuck Chris Paul because that foul on that alley-oop is the dirtiest thing that you can possibly do. It's also
so Chris Paul.
You know what makes me mad though?
Suns guy.
Yeah, I do. I love the Suns, but fuck Chris Paul because if that same thing happened to Chris Paul would call the police on the person that shoved him in the back.
He'd be taken off in a stretcher.
Yes. So if a really tough guy made a foul like that, you'd be like, oh, he's kind of he pushes the line sometimes.
Set the tone. No free buckets.
Yeah, exactly. He sets the tone. He's just known as a mean dude. You can play dirty, and people are just like, oh, you're just mean. You're an enforcer, but you can't do that if you're a wimp. And Chris Paul is the definition of a wimp, and you can't like try to injure the team's best player with that dirty ass move. I'm out on Chris Paul. I can deal with him like all the theatrics and like the flopping and stuff. That's funny. That stuff can be very hilarious to me sometimes, but like you can't be both at the same time.
But this is Chris Paul. Like the Denver series, Chris Paul is Chris Paul in that when he has it all going, there's no one like him in terms of controlling a game and doing everything. But the downside to Chris Paul, the haters of Chris Paul, which I'm putting you in the category now, will say
I think I'm a defender of the game.
He flops. He is sometimes he is known for cheap shots, and he has not come up in big moments. And this last week has been like all the bad side of Chris Paul. And I have to wonder if it. I mean, Ryan Russillo named him his son like a week ago, and now he's got to live up to those expectations.
Well, and also he has to carry the weight of LeBron James on his shoulders, coming to the games, openly rooting for him. But LeBron James is basically treating Chris like his son.
I love the Disney pettiness of putting the reviews, which we will get to, of Space Jam underneath LeBron. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't see that.
It was amazing.
I thought it was photoshopped.
At first, they showed him on the sideline, and then they went back to him, and it says LeBron James stars Space Jam: A New Legacy, 31% Rotten Tomatoes, 4.1 out of 10 IMDb, 38%. Metacritic.
Yeah, I did see that.
It's also tough for LeBron that picture of that dunk, like the greatest dunk of all time, with Chris Paul doing a cheap play, and he's in it.
And Adele gasping.
Yeah.
Adele and Rich Paul.
They're dating.
Didn't know that. Yep.
I was saving that for the review, but
Power couple.
shout out to Rich Paul.
Shout out to Rich Paul. LeBron sneaking in his tequila, which actually was the greatest marketing ever.
It's against the law.
It is
in Arizona.
That was genius.
That shirt was loud as hell.
It was. It was definitely a party shirt.
Yeah, that was the Dan Flash's special.
Yes, absolutely.
But as Chris Paul, like the head of the NFLPA or the NBA, whatever, like
both.
That's got to be bad if one of your star players is promoting another brand. Like if he sets the precedent, that's going to be a bad thing to deal with.
I agree. So a lot of people were calling me a narc online because I questioned the Suns to
was rebellion.
Whether or not that was legal. There were kids that were watching the game, Big Cat.
Yeah.
It came on at 9 p.m. Eastern time, but that means that it came on at 6 p.m. Pacific time. A lot of kids still awake watching their hero, and the fact that he was going BYOV. I don't know. I just don't know if that was appropriate for the children. On a real note, though, like that is maybe the coolest thing that LeBron James has done is be a BYOB guy.
Yeah.
I love that. Everywhere.
BYO whole tequila bottle.
Yeah, everywhere should be BYOB.
Agreed. Speaking of rebellion, let me just throw this out there. He said Suns in 4 guy trying to pivot his fame to Suns lost 4 guy.
That's fucking awesome.
Boom.
Listen, you can try to match Ravel's wit.
His anti-comedy is some of the best comedy in the world.
Yes.
It really is. Like you have to really you have to be sick in the head and poisoned by the internet, which I count both of us to be in that category, to be like, wow, actually that's funny in a totally not funny way.
I think my favorite one of those is when Katie Ledecky won that race and he said Katie Ledecky Terriot.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
But yeah, the big 3 of the Bucks needs Giannis has been incredible. But Chris Middleton, like their half-court offense is basically Giannis can bully DeAndre Ayton, and if that doesn't work, Chris Middleton is just going to make a shot where he's completely guarded and his shot making is off the charts. And then Jrue Holiday having that type of night where he's played great defense all series. This is the other part that I love is that, it was actually a real thing. The Bucks, when they traded for Jrue Holiday, a lot of teams thought they were going to try to get Chris Paul. And they made the decision they wanted Jrue Holiday instead of Chris Paul. Now, I don't know if Chris Paul would have gone to Milwaukee, but it pays off in this series. And I love those like storylines where you have 2 guys. They could have feasibly taken either one, and they went with Jrue Holiday, who's been playing better than Chris Paul in this series.
The crazy part about Giannis is when he does get the ball in the low post against Ayton, who's a massive human being, Giannis looks so much bigger. His arms are so much bigger. His wingspan, I don't know if he actually has like a bigger wingspan, but the way that he moves makes Ayton look tiny.
And Giannis is so alpha. Like he just goes at guys. Like when he just goes at them, and he'll either do a spin move or just pirouette on the baseline. He just goes at everyone.
And I don't know how you make a player that can stop Giannis. I don't know, like unless you figure out a brand new type of defense that hasn't really been experimented on, and that works. I don't know, like you have to grow somebody from the age of like 13. You have to identify, okay, this person is going to be 7 feet tall. We need to get them working out in this specific way to put on upper body mass, and then just have them wetting threes all day.
It's the Reggie Evans clip is going viral again this week of him when Giannis first came in the league asking, how old are you? And Giannis is like 20, and you can see Reggie Evans be like 20 and like shocked about it.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no human being out there that's like Giannis at all.
And he's very likable, and he's fun, to like watch. And I don't root for the Bucks, but like it's hard not to root for a guy like Giannis, which the long way of saying is I can't wait for America to tear him down in the next couple of years.
I would say for right now, he's
Right.
definitely like the best superstar athlete in Wisconsin by far, the best leader of any professional
Agreed.
sports franchise, the
Agreed.
most dedicated to the state.
This is the week.
Of anybody that's playing there
This
right
is
now.
the week. I heard that Aaron Rodgers got his house deep cleaned this week, which probably means putting it on the market, I would say.
I heard this is a true thing. I heard that Aaron Rodgers was taking Spanish lessons with his lovely bride, and they canceled their Green Bay Spanish lessons that they were taking. So might not be in town anymore to habla de español, Vic.
Interesting.
No, I started going French there.
That's okay.
I have to work on the rest of it.
It's all languages of love.
They're all Latin.
Yeah. I don't know. The Bucks, should we give them their flowers? They still got to win one more. I actually think it's weird, but like the Suns are like Game 6. This series has been fantastic. I think I wouldn't be shocked if the Suns are able to win because that game was so well played on both sides. It didn't feel the stakes are so high. They lose Game 5, but I didn't walk away from it being like, man, the Bucks just killed the Suns. The Suns played incredible. They just came up short.
The Bucks played the perfect game.
Yeah, they did. They did.
They actually did.
On the road.
And Hank was saying when we were watching it, he was saying that you thought that the Bucks were going to win that game the entire time, and then the Suns would win in Game 6. You still feel like the Suns have a shot?
Yeah, that's just what would be the most fun for chaos purposes.
Well, if you're Adam Silver,
yeah,
you're thinking about making the call like,
two
hey,
road wins,
whoever the opposite of Scott Foster is.
Hey, Giannis. Giannis turns out was hanging out, has been identified as a close contact of his brother, who is out with COVID. We're going to have to hold him out while he tests negative at least 3 times over 3 days. Guess what? He can come back for Game 7.
Little Marvel hypothetical.
That's
interesting.
If I was Adam Silver, I would be looking very hard at that scenario, very strongly.
Yeah, I mean, the Bucks have Giannis is just out of this world right now. And he's like, yeah. It's funny, too, because everyone wanted to make DeAndre Ayton the new Shaq. And it's like, you're watching him. He's Giannis.
I did. I think I did say,
I'm not saying that to you.
I said
I'm
baby
saying
Shaq, yeah.
The world wanted to make that. It's like, but Giannis is the guy who's physically... They're obviously very different games, but in terms of physical dominance and like stat sheet dominance, that's very close to Shaq.
I actually think that Giannis is just baby Giannis at this point.
Yeah.
Because like he plays a completely different game than Shaq did.
Yeah.
Ayton is more of like a guy that doesn't really wander further than 10 feet out from the basket, and he dominates the paint. So that's why I thought baby Shaq for Ayton, and it's just Giannis is just being Giannis.
And Pat Connaughton, he's been awesome. He actually he tries so hard, and now he's making shots. Mm-hmm. So, speaking of Giannis, though, I wanted to just the media loved his quote. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, I was just going to bring that up.
Okay, so if you missed it, Giannis had a quote after Game 4. He said, I think it was a media day, an off day. He said, "When you focus on your past, that's your ego. When you focus on your future, that's your pride. When you focus on the present, that's humility." And everyone's like, "This is incredible." Am I the only one who's that quote makes no sense?
I don't really understand how you can focus on the exact present all the time.
But no, not even that part. The future is your ego. The past is your pride.
Past is no, because you can also ego and pride are very similar things,
right?
So you can be like, I did X, Y, and Z. I've accomplished this much. That's who I am. That's why I deserve to feel good about myself now. That could be called either pride or ego. And then if you think about the future and what you want to accomplish,
future being like, I deserve this. That's your ego.
Are you thinking I deserve this? Or are you thinking
I've done this, so I get this?
I think it was just it was a quote that was engineered in a lab to make every youth basketball coach just like have their heads explode and be like, I'm going to get this tattooed across my chest.
He dropped it at the perfect time. He did. I thought that the pride and ego thing should have been swapped. I get the sentiment. It's essentially he repackaged what is it? Yesterday, what is it? Yesterday
is given.
Tomorrow
is earned.
A gift, and today is a present.
Rent is due every day.
It's forgotten.
No, it's tomorrow's a gift. Live, laugh. Dance like no one's watching.
Success isn't owned; it's leased.
Yeah.
Got it.
Dance like no one's watching. Live, laugh, love.
Tomorrow
is a gift. Today is a
gift. That's why we call it a present.
Oh, that's good too.
Fuck.
Oh, God.
Damn it. Wait, no, I got it. I found it. All right. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. But today is a gift. That is why it's called the present. There it is, Jake. Thank you.
Champagne for all my real friends and real pain for all my sham friends.
Yes, I like that.
I bought a book of toast the other week. It's amazing. I just sit there.
It's to honor.
It's the perfect toilet
you
reading
can't
thing.
Come on her. What is it?
Bonk. I don't know.
I mean, that's a real toast that like everyone who's like 20 years old thinks it's the funniest thing ever. I remember I thought it was the funniest.
If you can't
come on her, if you can't. All right, now I'm
to have and to honor. If you can't come in or come on her.
Yeah, so like look. All right, to honor. Oh, here we go. Not safe for work. All right.
Yeah, every time I see the not safe for work tag.
Oh,
smash.
to valor, to honor, to getting honor, to staying honor. And if you can't come in or come on.
Yeah, there you go.
That was
it's guy stuff.
Around 19 years old, I was like, dude, that is the funniest thing that's ever been made. And you say it once in like a mixed crowd, and like, nope,
yeah,
that's not funny. But yeah, Giannis's quote, like this is the Giannis love fest, and he deserves it. He really does. Like it's he's been incredible, and that quote was awesome. They still got one to go. I also think the Bucks.
I think the most amazing part of that quote was that he just thought of saying that in the spur of the moment. Somebody was like, "Tell us how you remain humble," and he like thought about it and gave a thoughtful answer.
It was a plant
that ended up sounding like poetry almost.
Yeah.
It might have been a plant, but you could see him like thinking about what to say. It's like you should be like you are a Greek philosopher, Giannis.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
I also think the way the Bucks are doing it, because it's like it's the opposite of everything that they were the last few years, where they were kind of the front runners, best team in the regular season, get punched in the mouth in the playoffs. Remember they won those first two games against the Raptors, and then the Raptors made an adjustment, and they never made a counter adjustment. Mm-hmm. The Bucks' entire playoffs, this year has been counter adjustments and fighting back. Giannis gets hurt. Like it's just been fantastic to watch. I was thinking about it like all the way back to Game 1 of the playoffs. Remember when the Heat went to overtime with him? Like, oh, this is going to be a tough series for him, and it's just they're a completely different team.
And Game 6 in Milwaukee at night. The Brewers were going to play that night game. As first reported on Part of My Take last week with Christian Yelich, they've moved that game to, 3:30?
For Christian Yelich, who hit a home run. We're 19 away, boys.
So Christian Yelich will probably be at the game chugging at least a full beer.
Yes, hopefully hitting a couple home runs during the day.
Yep.
Also, shout out to the reporter. Did you see this? That asked Devin Booker, who's sitting next to Chris Paul. They were doing the joint interview, and he said, how bad do you feel for Chris Paul right now?
And
great moment.
Devin just looked at the guy, and Chris Paul looked over at him like, you better not fucking answer that question.
Yeah, he goes, how frustrated are you for Chris Paul right now?
That's a great question.
It is.
Great question.
Take some balls to ask that question.
I have a woe number that's not going to really translate to a podcast, but I'm going to say it anyway, and I want to just preface it with saying my neighbor told me this, so if it sounds really stupid, blame him. If it sounds great, it's all my credit.
Your neighbor, JJ Redick?
No, not JJ Redick.
Okay.
My neighbor told me this about the Bucks. He's a Bucks fan. Okay, so he said they crunched the numbers, and this is going to be a tattoo. Someone's going to a lot of people are going to tattoo this in Milwaukee if they end up winning on Tuesday night. The Bucks this playoffs are going to go a perfect sequence of 4 wins, 2 losses, 2 wins, a loss, 2 wins, a loss, 2 wins, a loss, 2 wins, 2 losses, and 4 wins. It's 4-2-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 2-4.
Okay.
I prefaced it. Did you hear the preface?
4-2.
I said that this could be very stupid,
and
it probably is. But someone's going to get a tattoo of it, and I want to just say, shout out, that's a cool tattoo.
I feel like I'm missing something though. What makes it a perfect sequence of numbers?
It's
It's a race car.
It's a race car.
Oh, it's a palindrome.
Palindrome.
Okay,
Yeah, there
got
it
it.
is.
Same forwards.
You got
and
it?
backwards.
I probably didn't say it correctly, but that's it. Yeah. They're going to end both. They're going to end the playoff. They're going to start the playoffs with 4 straight wins. They're going to end it with 4 straight wins.
Now-
In between,
now there's no way that's
it
gonna
was
happen.
exactly 2-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2-2.
Okay, so palindrome.
Yes.
Got it.
No.
That's a cool
It's
that
not
would
gonna
be a
happen,
cool
though.
tattoo.
You just
be,
mushed it.
It would be a cool
You just
tattoo.
mushed it so hard.
Like, look at it written out. I
you
wrote
just
it
mushed
out.
it so hard.
Yeah.
See, that's kind of cool.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm saying if it happens.
Yeah, I know. You just mushed it from
What
happening.
do you want me to
You
fucking
probably
say?
You probably should have held
Wait
on to that.
till- yeah,
I don't
stat
care.
till it
I
was
want to
over.
get ahead of it.
Now it's definitely not going to happen.
Get that tattoo
No one-
right now. Someone get that tattoo today.
No one gives-
and send it to us.
No one gives-
I'll give you a $100 gift card to the Barstool store.
Jeff Fisher had a lot of palindromic records as well.
That's true.
No one says anything
Again,
about
I
it.
said it was. Listen, blame my neighbor. If it was stupid, blame my neighbor. I said that right at the beginning.
Oh, I don't think it's stupid at all. I think
then,
it's stupid.
Then I get the credit.
I think it's stupid that you said it today as opposed to saying it after they won on Tuesday.
well, I'm calling my shot, I guess.
You know what though? Our podcast is going to be so chock filled with show on Wednesday that a stat even that fun probably wouldn't have had a chance to make
Yeah,
it in.
exactly. We wouldn't be able to sneak it in. So there you go. Someone get that tattoo today. $100. I will send you a. Because you can always explain it away if you don't.
How many numbers are in that?
1, 2, 3. This is Mike Francesa. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 numbers. Okay,
11 numbers.
that's wild.
Yeah, that is wild, huh? And here's another one. 4, and then the middle number's 1, and the last number's 4. That's Milwaukee's area code. Now that's cool.
So that's hidden in there.
In there.
So what you're going to have to do is you're going to get the
Damn.
numbers, and then you're going to get those like either outlined in green or bolded.
Yes.
So it like really pops up.
Yes.
What's the longitude, latitude points of that?
It's that exact.
Did you say longitude?
Longitude?
What's crazy,
The
Hank,
longitude is 0.
is
There is no logic behind this.
all those numbers. That is Milwaukee's exact longitude.
Yes. Hey, I don't know. It's stupid. Billy, I thought you'd like that. You like that? All right, cool. Anything else about this game? I'm excited for game 6 on Tuesday.
To PFT's question earlier, in 2020, there were 119 baby boys named JRUE.
So that's going to be the next
Getting
Jalen.
Jalen, yeah.
So
And 17 girls.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Jalen Rose was like the first Jalen. Now everybody that's getting drafted in the NBA is named Jalen. Can you look up 10 years ago how many babies were named Drew? Because I would expect it would be on an upward
Be like,
trajectory.
yeah, like 2. You got it?
11.
Okay,
Wow.
yeah.
All right, so we're building something.
I can't wait.
It's like AMC.
Yeah, we're going to have
Just
to
keep buying
Pretty cool
it.
website. Could do every year and every name.
Do
do
are they
PFT
making any
commenter.
Dorothy's? Do they make any
How do you want to
Dorothy's?
spell it?
How else would
DOR. He doesn't even know it, so there are none.
With a Y or an E?
Y? I've never seen it.
DOROTHY.
An A, you said?
EA.
Oh, EA. Wow.
I feel like I've seen that before.
Really? At a strip club?
Yeah.
Dorothea. give me a Dorothy.
Dorothy, what year?
This year.
2020. or
Like, think about a baby
2020.
Dorothy.
There are 559 baby girls named Dorothy.
Wow.
in
That's
2020.
that's really not that. Give me a
What was the,
status update on Agnes.
What was the
AGNES?
Yeah.
What was the thing that
182.
Wow, that's a dying name.
Hard
There are
Knocks is coming
There are more
back.
Drews than Agneses now. We've crossed that line.
No, it was 119 Drews.
Oh, okay. Well, next year, especially after what we saw happen the other night, probably a lot of babies conceived in Milwaukee last night.
What was the Hard Knocks bit? Who did that when they were like talking about babies?
Antonio Cromartie.
No, not that one. Fuck. I can't even
That was
remember
actually a rip-off bit from a comedian that was like, you ever meet a baby named George or something like
but
that?
who was it? Who did that?
I forget.
I want to say fuck.
Riley.
No, it wasn't. It was the offensive coordinator. Who's the guy who got in the fight in Pittsburgh?
Todd Haley.
Todd Haley. It was him. He was definitely him.
So Todd Haley
He
was
was
plagiarizing.
repurposing old bits for Hard Knocks.
What about hit me with a Joan? How many Jones we got cooking now?
JOAN.
Yeah.
171 boys, 137 girls.
Oh,
So boys are taking
split.
over the Joan.
wow. That's interesting. All right, let's get to some other stuff.
Very cool, Jake.
Brought to you by our friends at Body Armor. Today's athletes deserve more than just your grandfather's tired old salty sports drinks, which is full of artificial dyes. Enter Body Armor, made with potassium-packed electrolytes, antioxidants, and B vitamins, plus no artificial sweeteners, flavors, or dyes. Body Armor sports drink provides hard-working hydration and more, plus it tastes great. My favorite flavor is strawberry banana. Body Armor helps today's athletes stay on top of their game. Body Armor, available for purchase in-store and on Amazon now. Go check it out. They got all the flavors that you love. They got some tropical punch, strawberry banana, orange mango, new goldberry, blue raspberry, berry lemonade. Go with I'm telling you, if you try strawberry banana Body Armor once, you will not be disappointed, and you'll want it again. So go to drinkbodyarmor.com right now or find them on Amazon. Okay, Collin Morikawa. Oh, boy. He was insane.
It was dominant.
Wins the Open Championship. What did they call him after? The golfer of the year?
Yeah, you win the golfer of the year.
It's fucking sick.
Title.
Yeah. It's an awesome it's a low-key great trophy.
There's a part of me that thinks I would rather win the Open Championship than the Masters.
Yeah. No.
It's just so much classier.
It sounded good coming off your tongue, and then I was like, nope.
Did you hear how much classier
yeah,
it sounds,
did.
though?
For a second, I was into it, and then I was like, nah, I still
just
rather
because
win the Masters. The green jacket, though.
For so many years, after the fact, you just get to hear Scottish people address you as the Open Championship winner.
Yeah.
And that's just a badass thing to hear.
He was awesome, though. So Collin Morikawa went bogey-free in the final round of both of his major wins, basically saying he's the only player in the last 25 years to win multiple majors with bogey-free final rounds. He was incredible. It was pretty much a no-doubter. There was a moment on Saturday where he fell back. I want to say he fell back 3 strokes, and then he was like, nah, I'm good. And then just took over and did it all. And he had a nice speech after. Good guy. Mm-hmm. It's a good guy show.
Did he thank us?
He didn't. Well, kind of.
It was kind of understood.
No, but did you hear his speech?
No.
He said, we don't do it enough where we look to the people next to us and just say thank you. So he did kind of thank us.
Yeah, we were next to him.
Yeah, he said thank you.
You know what? You're welcome, Collin.
You're welcome, Collin.
Collin does seem like a good guy. He would definitely be in our golf crew if we had space for him.
Right.
But we can't open it up for everybody. And I think he's a good person to root for.
Yeah.
We root for him absolutely every time, unless it's one of our main dudes
right.
that are about to win. And I'll tell you what, Brooks Koepka, what's the award that they give to a player that shoots the lowest round on Sunday?
Yeah, they should.
Brooks gets the golden. He
just ran out of time.
The golden spikes.
Yeah, he ran out of time. Yeah. And then we had 2 insane stories with our other 2 guys. Will Zalatoris got hurt, which I felt bad for. He had to withdraw. He also missed that putt, so we hope he gets better. And then Max Homa, the craziest story of all weekend, he made the cut.
Mm-hmm. No one saw it coming.
Yeah, no one saw it coming.
I tuned in on Sunday morning.
Yeah, it's like, wait, what? What are you doing here?
It was like a normal wake up for me. I woke up at 10:30 a.m. and Max Homa was teeing off at the Open Championship.
Huh?
I was like, I know that guy.
Are you sure you're not supposed to be in the crowd?
I was like, that's Max, the guy that's on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Holy fuck, he's a golfer?
I just assumed, I think what happened is that he probably shared a private jet with Collin, so they probably just let him make the cut no matter what.
Yeah.
The TV graphics were so confused, they put him as Max Homer for a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
I love that.
Congrats to our guy Max Homa for making the cut. It was good. It was a good moment.
I feel bad for Oosthuizen.
Dude, he can't. No, what was Francesca calling him?
Francesca calls him
Oosthuizen.
Because he is Mr. Saturday. He's Mr. Moving Day.
He's like
he always shows up at the top of the scoreboard for about an hour on Saturday afternoon.
He's the majors version of Tony Finau.
He's a bridesmaid.
Yeah.
Always a bridesmaid.
Yeah, he's just leveled up Tony Finau. It sucks. It sucks for him. And then Bryson, good job, good effort, dude. What'd you finish, 60th?
Well, he tied Brooks for the Golden Spikes Award on Sunday.
There's also some it's not just Brooks. So people are like, hey, it's Brooks versus Bryson. Did you see Justin Thomas? He had he commented on an Instagram post that basically said, where I'm trying to find it right now. It was saying repeating everything that Bryson had said. And he was like, I can't believe the mad scientist didn't figure this one out or something like that. Essentially making fun of him. Oh, here it is. I got it. Never would have thought swinging at 135 plus miles per hour, it'd be hard to drive it straight. You'd think Mr. Physics would know that.
Yeah.
Nice, Justin Thomas. Welcome on the show anytime.
I've started to weirdly respect Bryson for being just such a world class dickhead.
Oh, getting soft.
No. I'm not in a good respect way.
JJ Watt all over.
No. Just as
Hank is very.
I guess
very mad.
maybe respect's the wrong word, but like I'm almost admiring. Like I don't
Feel
know how.
bad for him?
I don't know how. No,
I do. 5%. 5% is not a lot.
I don't. I feel 0% bad for him, but I just keep wondering like how much further can he go? And he always finds he's really good at being a prick. Like,
oh yeah,
he is amazing at it. And like, do you know how big of a dickhead you have to be to get fired as a client or as like a spokesperson for somebody? Like,
yes,
they're paying him money, right, to be their sponsor, and they're about to,
and they're making his clubs for him.
Yeah, they're about
all of it.
They're about to fire him, like the guy that they went out and begged to be a part of their team and be like the face of Cobra Drivers. They're like, fuck, we can't work with this guy.
Yeah.
He's unworkable.
He is not. He's never happy. That
Never.
was the quote.
He's an 8-year-old. They said he's an 8-year-old.
He is never happy.
But yeah, shout out Collin Morikawa.
Awesome. Yeah, awesome. And
his
I
second
do love
time
the-
ever playing links golf. He played
Yeah.
the week before at the Scottish Open and then wins the Open Championship.
And it was something about the British Open. I think it's just the timing of it is always such a nice pleasure. Like you finish like he won it at 1:00, and then I was like, okay, cool, done for the day. Like gonna go for a walk. That was nice.
It was also, I think it was on the anniversary of the Jean Van de Velde meltdown at Carnoustie.
Yes.
I just like every time I tune in for the Open Championship, I need to see just a picture of him standing in that black water with his shoes off, thinking about hitting the ball out of
his
it.
trousers all the way up to his knees.
His trousers, and then Mike Tirico being like, "Oh no, he's not going to do this.
What is going on in his
He's
brain?"
not. Somebody needs to slap some sense into him."
Yes.
that is. I think that's the most hilarious meltdown of all time.
I think we did this for Mount Rushmore season, by the way, starting soon. I think we did the moments that we wish Twitter existed for. That was a big miss because that
Incredible.
would have been an all-timer.
It was incredible. Like he's standing in the water on the 18th hole. He had a 3-stroke lead, I think, going into
Yeah,
it.
just I'm gonna hit this out of the water.
Get a 6, and that's all you need. And he's trying to hit the ball out of the water until his caddy slaps him. He also had a great spin zone afterwards when they asked him about like melting down. He was like, "What is everybody making a big deal about this for? Like it's a game. Like it's a game of golf.
It's a sport."
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not going to care tomorrow." And then Jack Nicklaus was like, "Oh, he's going to care."
Yeah, his
That
career.
man's gonna
Yeah,
care.
call that to Coach K.
Yep.
If you lose, just say it's a game.
Sport, you know?
It's a sport.
It's not life or death.
All right, little F1 talk. It was electric. Also, we have a This League moment. I don't know if... So, Max Verstappen, who I think we're going to have on the show eventually.
Ain't no stopping.
We're fans of his. Well, we're fans of the sport. And he's the best at the sport right now. All-time salty Instagram post after. So, he got crashed by Lewis Hamilton in the first lap. Lewis Hamilton goes on to win. Afterwards, Verstappen posts, "First of all, I'm glad I'm okay. It was quite an impact at 51 Gs, but feeling better. Obviously, very disappointed with being taken out like this. The penalty given does not help us in any way and doesn't do justice to the dangerous move Lewis made on the track. Watching the celebrations after the race while still in the hospital is disrespectful and unsportsmanlike behavior, but we move on." He basically could have just summed it up with "stay classy, Lewis Hamilton." And that's a tough look no matter what.
Is he mad that he watched a television while he was in the hospital?
No, he's mad. He is an all-time like hyper-competitive guy, which is good because that's why he's one of the best drivers, if not the best driver right now in the world. But part of being hyper-competitive to a sick nature is that you can't lose well. And so he's mad that he was in the hospital and they were celebrating and they didn't stop the sport for him.
Okay.
You're disrespecting Lewis Hamilton right now, by the way.
Why? Max is the best right now.
He hasn't won shit.
I know, but right now he's number one in the
They're
leading board.
by like 3. I mean, constructors are up 3 points. Mercedes is right on their ass.
Yeah, but
Lewis Hamilton brings home championships.
What did I stutter?
No, I'm just saying, like
He's won. He's won.
You're being yeah, I guess.
I mean,
For
Lewis
now.
Hamilton's the GOAT, but Max Verstappen is the best race car driver right this second. You want to say car? That's fine.
It's like a Brady Rogers argument we're having here.
But he's leading right now.
Right now, yeah. We'll see at the end of the
right
season.
now.
When
Did you
Lewis
think this
Hamilton wins
was-
championships every year.
I actually took Lewis Hamilton's side. I thought that Rubbin's racing. my favorite part about it is they call it a racing incident, which I really do think, similar to how they're rebranding shark attacks, like a bang targeting call that isn't targeting, but it's like, hey, the guy moved at the last second and they hit helmets.
It's a football
act. Incident.
Yeah.
No, it's a football incident.
Okay.
The ref should just come out and be like, listen, I looked at the tape, football incident, play on.
Well, that's what they do after a catch. It's like, is there an act common to the game of football?
Yeah, football incident.
Football incident.
If
I like
football
that.
incident happened, let's keep playing.
And so my whole thing is I can't get up for the F1 races in order to watch them live because I'm still not caught up yet.
Yeah.
So now I feel like
Yeah.
if I watch a race,
It's spoiler.
it's a spoiler
Yes,
alert
in
because
real life.
they're going to talk about stuff that happened
Yes.
in the races like the last couple weeks. So
I understand
I need
that.
to step my game up a little bit. So wait, which
You
is
need
it?
to you need to push.
I do need to push on
Push,
the viewing
push.
time. You know what? That's what I'll do tomorrow.
Push.
That's what I'll do tomorrow. Push on it.
PFT. Yeah, just I'll.
Push.
You know what? When you fire it up, call me and I'll just say push.
Push.
Push,
Which is the Canadian billionaire's son that I'm rooting
Lance
for?
Stroll.
The guy. Wait, because there are two of them. There's one guy that's on Williams. I want the shitty one.
Lance. Oh, I don't know what the other one's called.
Lance Stroll's the only one that matters.
Lance Stroll.
Lance
Finished
Stroll.
in 8th today.
That's right.
His dad's like a billionaire, like evil. His
Okay,
dad,
yeah, that's the one that I want
His dad
then.
is the guy that anyone on Twitter with a rose avatar
Yeah.
next to him
Wants
wants
to
to
eat?
guillotine
No,
him.
eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guillotine,
Yeah.
then eat.
You're right. I'm a Lance Stroll guy. The other guy only got his job because his dad's a billionaire. Not Lance Stroll.
Yeah.
Earned, not
He's
given.
just- earned, not given. So you thought I was disrespectful to Lewis Hamilton?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, you're just like talking like Max Verstappen's got the championship,
You're
won
right.
already.
Today changed everything.
Yeah.
I can't. It's
The standings, they're not up by a lot. Though I had to
today
double
changed
check.
everything. Today changed
You were
everything.
talking about it, I was like, am I wrong? Or is
Well-
like they're a very close lead between 1 and 2? And
Yeah,
Lewis
because-
Hamilton's won all the championships in the past, so why won't he win this year?
Going into today, if that crash doesn't happen, Verstappen's got a better car. He won. He was sitting pole position. He probably wins, and that's a different story. But you're right.
So it's a smart
After
move
today,
by Lewis, yeah.
Yeah, I have no problem with it. It's a fucking racing incident.
Yeah.
Guess what? Guys race. You race hard. I do like whenever someone's at the top of their game and they're so competitive and they just can't, like, they become the sorest losers possible.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually kind of fun to watch because
Broken wrist.
Max Verstappen, has probably been in that exact spot on the other side where he's pushed someone or crashed someone. He's like, hey, Rubbin's racing.
Was that was a British F1 race?
British
that happened?
Grand Prix.
Do they all take place in weird time zones, or is there ever one that like?
Austin.
Yeah.
And Canada,
That will be like the episode 2, like, because all the episodes kind of go the same way, but it will be the beginning will be like Max Verstappen doing that, and then it will be like the end of it will be the British and him getting it like fucked over.
Yes.
We should, what we should do, like when they do come to the United States after the race, we should just write what the next F1 Drive to Survive episode should be.
Yeah.
And then just see how close we get it.
I do. It is kind of fucked up in your head now, like with the way television works, is you watch something live and you're like, I can't wait to watch that in 6 months.
You know why, though, Big Cat? Because when they show it in 6 months, it's going to be different cameras.
Yeah.
The cameras are going to be shot at like a different frames per second.
And they have the announcer do a new announcing of every single event, which is kind of sick.
Have you ever-
I didn't figure that out till like halfway through the first season. I was like, why is this announcer so locked in on the race between like 10th and 11th? It's like, oh, you idiot. He redoes all this.
Have you ever DVR'd a game that you were at and then gone home
Oh,
and
all the
watched
time.
it? Yeah, that's fun too.
Dude, the best part about being a sports fan is going to a game and then watching SportsCenter after.
And
I'm like, oh, that's sick. I was there.
And so I used to do this like back in college. I went to a couple Washington football team games back then, and we would watch the game at the stadium, and then we'd go back and we'd play the commentary, and then be like, see, you hear what the announcer's saying right
Yeah.
now? Hear what Mark Schlereth is saying? I said that to you like 2 hours ago.
Yep.
I'm a
I
genius.
spotted that.
Yep.
Only other thing I had before we get to who's back was Yankee fans. This is the second time this year where it seems like Yankee fans are just walking around with baseballs in the stadium.
Yeah.
I'm still so confused.
Was there any video that showed the player getting hit with the ball? Because I've only seen the aftermath.
No, I haven't seen that. And when it happened, I was like, oh, that's a scummy thing. But maybe it's, a home run ball. He throws it back. Whatever, that happens. But then I remembered that wasn't it earlier this year that there was a delay in the game because
They're throwing baseballs. On the
Yeah,
field,
it was like, are Yankee fans just showing up to Yankee Stadium with baseballs in their pocket?
I mean, okay.
Is that a thing?
First of all,
We have two Yankee fans on the couch. Is that a thing?
It's not a thing, but
You sometimes do?
It happens.
No, people bring balls to the game.
You
like
can't
gloves.
keep balls out of games, yeah.
Disavow those fans.
Yeah. So first of all, I was going to say we disavow the throwing of baseballs at players on the field. However,
Billy hasn't.
However, that was a fucking hose that guy has. Like, that's Rookie of the Year. That's the intro to Rookie of the Year, where he just drills somebody in the outfield.
Was it right after a home run? Or no?
I think it was in the middle of just nothing. I'm not
okay,
positive.
because I do think there's like I don't know, maybe call it 1 minute after a home run that if a ball hits like that's not. I don't know if he necessarily meant to do that.
He threw it back.
But guys throw balls back.
No, the guy that hit.
Wait, but that makes no sense because they were in this.
Wait,
yeah.
Never mind. Wasn't that at Yankee Stadium? That might have been a Red Sox fan though. When Stanton was running around, or maybe that was at.
Also, I disavow my
back
comment.
into the infield.
Yeah, no, I disavow my own comment because now that I'm thinking about it, the Red Sox were in the outfield, so that makes no sense.
I might reevaluate your comment because there's a chance that maybe the Red Sox hit that home run ball at the end of the previous inning, and that guy still had it. It was still kind of like burning a hole in his glove. And if that happens before the next inning
then
starts,
he's an asshole.
Before the next
because then he meant to do it. You got 1 minute. You got 1 minute to throw it back, and that's it. Shout out the guys at Wrigley who bring a ball. They do they bring a ball in their gloves, so if they catch an opposing team's home run, they keep that one and throw the other one back.
It's a smart move.
Yeah.
I got it. It was in between the sixth inning. The ball was tossed up into the stand, and chance immediately began for the fan to throw the ball back.
Okay, so so Verdugo threw it up.
Probably him, yeah.
Okay, now this gets murky because
there were
everyone else was saying throw it back.
So everyone that said throw it back, that's inciting.
The Bronx Zoo.
Yeah.
They also were playing the game through like
they called it
straight up downpour. It was so bizarre.
They called the game, and so he actually hit him. Looked like there was going to be a fight for a second. Now that fan is banned for life from all MLB games.
Should really?
All 30 parks.
That's actually a huge flex.
Yeah. What if they get a new?
Yeah. If the Rays move to Montreal.
Wait, but
be back.
No,
wait, is that a thing that's going to happen?
I think there were talks of it.
I think you're confused though. When I say that's a huge flex, I'm saying for the fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's the greatest thing to be able to say. Like, hey, I cannot go to any baseball game.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to get banned from one, get banned from all, because then you're the guy who's like, hey, Joe, you want to go to a game? No, I cannot.
Which sports do you think would be the coolest to say you got banned from all the arenas for? I think
lacrosse.
I think it would be football.
Don't have to ever go.
I was going to say because then that just like I'd rather be watching Red Zone on Sundays with Scott Hansen.
Yeah, with Scott Hansen. Yeah, but then like
8 Sundays.
If the WFT go to the Super Bowl, that sucks.
No, again, I think I'd rather watch it on TV.
I don't know. There's certain games you'd like to maybe go see in person.
I mean, the chances of them going to a Super Bowl are
that's true.
not
That's
good.
fair. All right, let's get to Who's Back of the Week. Who's Back of the Week is brought to you by our friends at the Cash App. The Cash App is back. Buying and selling Bitcoin is back. Playing the stock market, it's back. So go check it out right now. The Cash App is officially back. Download the Cash App. Enter the referral code Barstool. You get $10 free, $10 to the ASPCA when you download the Cash App from the App Store, Google Play Store today. So go download the Cash App. It is the best app in the world. We love the Cash App. Cash App. Who's Back of the Week? Hank.
I have a couple Who's Backs. My first one is the Kells brothers.
Yeah. Kels brothers.
Kelsey's?
Kels brothers.
Kelsey's.
Kelses.
Apparently, everyone has been calling Travis and his brother by the wrong name for their entire careers.
His brother Jason?
It's pronounced Kels.
Kels.
What?
Yeah, there's like a TikTok, Travis Kelce was saying it. He's like, yeah, people just always call me Kelsey, so I went with it, but it's pronounced Kels.
It's too late. If you let me get away with calling you a certain name for like a year, I'm not changing it.
Also,
I'm just not.
He sucks now.
Whoa.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you told me the Chiefs have Travis Kelce, I'm like, well, they're not going to win anything.
It's a rebrand.
Kelce is like Travis, like, I don't know. It's got some swag to it. No offense to his name, but yeah.
Yeah, like Tyrod Taylor was great until he changed his name to Tyrod.
You know what's interesting?
So you're not going to respect that. You're just going to keep going with Kelce.
Listen, I think
Hank,
if you're asking
making sure.
any man over the age of 30 years old, if you've been pronouncing a name a certain way for longer than 5 years, they'll never change it. Never. I still call him John Wooten.
But the question is, there's one person in this room that should probably change the pronunciation. Will he? Billy? No, just kidding. Jake?
Yeah, if I ever call his game, I'd make sure to.
What
nail
if
it.
you're calling like when we're in the gambling cave this fall?
I will take that as seriously.
So you will call him Travis Kells?
However it says in the pronunciation guide in the game notes.
Whoa, that's a little
That's the point of it.
interesting. So you think that everyone has just gone, like, has read that? You think break it down for me real quick. Is the pronunciation in the game notes wrong, or is it that people are saying this is just what his name is, we're going to say it this way?
I think sometimes the SID or the communications specialist just puts it out there without confirming with the player.
And it
But it
just
depends.
snowballs from there.
Yeah.
So you're calling that person lazy.
No.
So there is a patient zero in the Kelsey do.
Yeah.
We got to find that guy and have him hung.
I actually think that it's bullshit. Something to me smells like there's an ad deal out there. Mm-hmm. I feel like there's an ad
like
deal
this.
lingering under the surface. I haven't figured out exactly what it is yet, but you have two brothers that
Is
are
there
playing
a
the
bar?
NFL.
Are they going to open a bar?
Maybe, yeah, like Kells Bells or something like
Yeah.
that. So they've been in the league for so long, both of them playing at a very high level. All their teammates call them Kelsey. All of them. Like Patrick Mahomes is like, "What's up, bro? Your name's Kelsey." Like he made like public statements. Tyreek Hill said the same thing too. Like, you have not told me that this is how you pronounce your name.
I like this.
I'm just saying,
Something's happening.
I smell either a Kimmel incident,
Yeah.
or I smell some sort of sponsorship lingering under the surface.
And who created TikTok?
Chinese.
No, Patrick Mahomes' brother.
Oh, yeah,
So,
true.
to connect all the dots.
LeBron James.
All right, Hank.
My other one, I don't know if this was PFTs, but if it was, you can take it. JaVale McGee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
He's all the way back.
Dude, JaVale McGee, he's on the Olympic team now. He is the funniest athlete of all time, I think. He might be my favorite NBA player because there will be times when he is the best athlete on the court, and then 5 seconds later, he will look like he has never played the sport of basketball before, and he does something that nobody else in the history of the game has done. Like he'll do a 360 dunk on somebody, and then on that next defensive possession, have the ball like hit him in the stomach and get trapped in his pants.
He's a great addition. He's a great addition to Team USA.
He's so
They needed
slapstick.
something like this, and now they have it.
There's a chance that they don't medal.
I was thinking about it. I think they're actually going to win the gold. I think they're doing a little rope-a-dope.
This is a great rope-a-dope if it involves.
I heard a
JaVale McGee.
story. A little birdie told me that the boys are maybe having some fun in Vegas.
Okay.
So they're maybe doing some drinking before games. And that might be why.
They're playing drunk?
No, they're just, they were out the night before. It's a tune-up. They're not taking this seriously. Once they take it seriously, they'll beat everyone.
That's a dangerous attitude to have.
That's what I
it's
heard.
the global game now, Big
That's
Cat.
what I heard.
I got the Barstool Sportsbook gold medal odds. USA still a heavy favorite at -250. Spain's next at +600.
I can't. I won't believe it till I see it.
It would be very funny if we didn't medal.
Yeah, it would. It's the U.S. soccer.
U.S. soccer
Like
team.
if we're not gonna be good at something, be the worst.
Be really shitty.
Yeah, be so
very
bad that we can
disappointing.
make fun of it. Yeah.
Well, that dovetails perfectly because my who's back is U.S. men's soccer. We won our group stage in the CONCACAF Gold Cup Tournament of Friends Championship.
So that's a trophy.
So we got another trophy. We beat Canada 1-0. I feel like we should be beating Canada by way more than one goal.
I
But
agree.
you know what? A win's a win.
We parked the bus.
We did. We got that early goal. We scored in the first 20 seconds of the game, and then nothing happened for the rest of the 90 minutes. My other who's
Gotta
back
love it.
is football guys are back. And Vanderbilt specifically. Their coach, Clark Lee, I don't know how to pronounce it. He was the defensive coordinator at Notre Dame. He took away every single number from every single player in the program. He said, "We're going to earn everything in this program," Lee shared when asked why his players don't have numbers on their jerseys. "Until we understand that we rent those numbers, we don't own them. Until we are ready to work within them and leave them better for the next person to wear them, that will come." And I'm not going to put a timeline on that.
I love it just because Vanderbilt, no offense to Vanderbilt, but what I'm going to say is going to be offensive. Their peak in terms of like being a football program is to maybe start like 4-0 against weak opponents and then get really excited for Alabama and lose by 50.
Yeah.
That's the best that they're looking for.
I was going to say, like, being less than a touchdown underdog in an in-conference game is a massive win for Vanderbilt.
Yeah, like 6-6 in the Liberty Bowl.
Mm-hmm. That's an amazing
Sick.
season.
Yes.
Yeah, so it actually just occurred to me that while they're doing this football guy stunt where they're taking away all the numbers from players in practice, that's probably going to make it quite a bit more difficult for coaches to evaluate how good the players are.
They'll pop off the tape.
Can you imagine watching tape from the scissor lift, looking down? Well, probably not because he's where he came from. But like watching that film and trying to identify who's who and just not being able to tell who your good players are and just fucking yourself over for an entire year because you gave – you know what, though? They're all going to be equally good because you gave them this stunt. They're all going to be trying to earn that number.
Vanderbilt's back. All right, my who's back is the Beatles. I was watching Paul McCartney's got a new documentary on Hulu. I think they also have a new Beatles documentary coming out in like a month. And also who's back is I didn't realize this until I tweeted that I was watching it on Friday night. There's, I guess, a large part of – not a large part, but I would say a decent amount of the internet has now just – co-opted the take that the Beatles suck. And it blows my mind. It was one of the first true times that I was getting mad. I felt like an old guy being like, you guys don't respect anything. Mm-hmm. Because it's like, music is subjective. You can say you don't personally like the Beatles. You could say you don't listen to the Beatles. All those are acceptable things. But saying they just suck is crazy.
What do you think is crazier, saying the Beatles suck? Would that be like saying Drake sucks, hypothetically?
Yeah, you have more
shit.
slaps
I didn't mean to
than the
walk
Beatles.
you into
No,
that.
no.
Yeah.
Well, because I went through this.
Yes.
I went through this myself about a year and a half ago. I realized, like, hey, maybe I just haven't given Drake a shot.
But it's just such a try-hard thing
it
to
is.
say.
And I listened to it, and I was like...
Not you. I'm saying the Beatles.
I get it, but I know where maybe that person was, because when I saw the person tweet at you, I was like... That is the dumbest thing to say, that the Beatles suck.
And
objectively, like you can not like it,
right?
But like the Beatles
don't suck.
They're like music that is occurring right now would not happen if it wasn't for the Beatles,
right?
And that's actually very similar to what I went through with Drake. And if I can change and you can change, we all can change.
I was just shocked.
Turns out, like popular music is typically popular for a reason,
right? It was just bizarre because I never even. Thought that was a thing people were now running with, that like the Beatles fucking suck. It's just such a weird thing. I think it's just one guy did it looking for attention, got the attention, and now a bunch of people just do it for that same attention.
I think I'm going to become a music sucks guy. You know what? Music is just trash.
Again, it's subjective.
You listen to music, try hard.
I'm not. The Beatles are not in my top 10 bands. They're not in my top 20 bands. Whoa. But it's like to say they suck is crazy. It's crazy.
You got a John Lennon impersonation, PFT?
No.
Oh, no, don't.
No. Out my back.
All right, Jake, you got a who's back?
Is
Yeah.
that too soon?
The Toronto Blue Jays, with the emphasis on Toronto. Because they're returning July 30th for the first time since pre-COVID. So good for the city.
Yeah.
And the country.
Very good for the city.
Glad he's fat ass back.
They call it the
there.
6 PFT.
The 6? Yeah. Oh, I know they call it the 6.
Views from the 6.
You can get the diz up there. The good ones with that pop, that codeine.
Absolutely. Good one, Jake. And then Billy, you got something?
The PMT bump is back.
Yeah.
Not only did Collin Morikawa win, but Christian Yelich hit a home run.
And Dave Joust won.
Yeah.
The Mets had I think a couple ejections in the first inning. He coached the rest of the game. They had an unbelievable comeback today.
Well, so he also went onto the field last Friday, I think, right?
Yeah, no, he's been on the field a couple times. They've had a couple.
He's the best.
Fights.
He is the best bench coach in Major League Baseball at stepping in between the manager and the umpire.
Yeah.
He's really quick on that. And he always knows where the camera is, I think unintentionally, but his back always goes to the camera, so you can see very clearly this is a Joust special.
I also, just speaking really quick of the Mets, our colleague Frank the Tank, if you were ever to get a tweet framed or put one into, what is it, the what's the library in D.C. that holds everything?
That's the Library of Congress.
Library of Congress.
Yeah.
I think that Frank's tweet about the Mets, it would be the one that he did. I mean, he does 100 a night. But, hold on, I got to find, I'm so cursed, everything I touch is cursed. But the second cursed, he fucked up, and it's CUTSED. So yeah. So he had his typo in the second curse. So it's actually like
it's pretty good.
It's better than Shakespeare. Yeah. I'm so cursed, everything I touch is cursed, and he spells that cursed incorrectly.
Yeah,
that's how cursed he is.
Yeah,
I was like, it's special.
He also said Michael Con O for toe, as in like O for 4 or whatever it would be, and then like 2 seconds after he tweeted that out, Conforto hit a home run.
Fleming Curse strikes again. All right, I think it's time. Let's do the Space Jam 2 review. PFT, you have a couple ads before we get to it.
Before we get to Space Jam, I want to talk to you guys about MeUndies. I love MeUndies. MeUndies, quite simply put, is the best underwear you will ever wear in your entire life. It's something that you wear that you can't see, but it can make or break your day, depending on whether or not you've got a comfortable pair of undies on. Underwear is the most important item of clothing that you wear, and MeUndies are designed to be the softest thing that you've ever worn. Their signature micromodal fabric literally grows from trees. Sustainably sourced undies, say less. They offer different cuts from different butts, ranging sizes extra small to 4XL. They got classic colors. They have adventurous prints as well. My entire underwear drawer is literally MeUndies, top to bottom. It's a great feeling opening up the underwear drawer, and you don't have to choose between your good underwear and the ones that last until the end of the laundry cycle. The ones that you would rather not have to put on, the last-minute underwears, you don't have any more of those. I have nothing but MeUndies in my underwear drawer, and it's the best decision that I've ever made in my life. MeUndies has a great offer for my listeners. For any first-time purchasers, you're going to get 15% off and free shipping. They have a problem-free philosophy. If you're not satisfied with any product for any reason, they're going to refund or exchange it. No caveats, no questions. Get 15% off your first order, free shipping, and 100% satisfaction guarantee. Go to MeUndies.com/take. It's MeUndies.com/take. The Space Jam review is also brought to you by Roman Swipes. That's right. Hey, Space Jam fans, are you trying to last longer in bed? Well, guess what? Roman Swipes is the key to doing it. Sometimes counting backwards from 10 isn't what it takes. Sometimes thinking about baseball doesn't always work. So the folks at Roman are changing the game with Roman Swipes. Roman Swipes are a clinically proven way to last longer in bed. They're effective, they're easy to use, they're fast-acting, they don't require prescription. Roman can ship swipes to you in discreet, unmarked packaging. Each swipes packet is small enough to hide in your wallet for whenever you need it. They're easy to use. Just take the swipes out of the packet, you swipe it on, you let it dry, you're good to go, and that's it. Go to GetRoman.com/take. You can get your first month of swipes for just $5. Choose a monthly plan at GetRoman.com/take.
Okay. Space Jam 2, the review.
Not 2, not a sequel.
What do you mean?
It's a new legacy.
Is it? Oh, it's not even called Space Jam 2?
No.
Space Jam, a new legacy.
Space Jam, new legacy. They didn't make a lot of references to Space Jam 1 in Space Jam 2, which I'm just going to call it 2. Before we talk about the actual movie, should we talk about Billy's performance?
Yeah, I think we should. Also, yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll get into the spoilers. So you can still listen to this if you haven't seen the movie and you're planning on going to see it.
Everyone in the movie dies.
Yeah.
And then Tony kills Christopher.
Oh, I had people getting really mad at me about that.
Well, you're on the Jersey Shore. I'm sure they would.
Yeah. It's disrespectful.
Good.
Billy.
His assignment, let's be fair, we gave him an assignment.
We did give him an assignment. He brought in 5 people's worth, because he forgot Jake's, orders of Chipotle into the movie theater in his pants. And the best part was he did this while Hank and PFT walked into the movie theater with backpacks on. And it was, I don't think he realized it until afterwards, like, you didn't need to do that. He loaded up his cargo pants. It was a great performance by you. We ate burritos inside the movie theater.
Well, also, Big Cat, let's set the stage outside when he was loading up his pants with the Chipotle. He was doing so directly in front of the giant window that was right in front of the ticket taker, so they could see Billy like sneaking all this stuff. Like he was just putting burritos into his pants, full burritos, one after the other. And then there was a guy that was standing outside in line who was just staring at Billy, mouth wide open, saying, "That guy's a genius."
And I think my exact quote was, "Please don't encourage him more." Because, again, PFT and Hank had huge backpacks that they walked in with, and no one said anything.
Also, let's just put yourself in that guy's mindset. Like, he sees somebody putting burritos into their pants, and he's like, "That's fucking brilliant."
I never thought pants
Holy
were for
crap.
burritos. Great job, Billy.
Also, I think what made it look even better was the outfit that Billy was rocking. So he's got the camouflage
Baltimore Ravens,
the camouflage cargo shorts. You had a wolf sweater.
Oh, no. Those are pants.
Oh, cargo pants.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Wait, no. Do they
Way
unzip?
better.
Do they unzip?
No.
Are they convertibles?
Not these ones. You don't see cargo pants often these days.
And he's got the thong sandals on, too.
Yeah. It was great work.
Pants and sandals is a wild combination.
Billy does it all the time.
It's so easy. I mean, like what? I hate putting on socks.
But you put on the pants.
Well, I had to get the cargo.
Yeah, that's true.
At least you're not wearing those weird toe shoes all the time.
Cargo.
I'm very disappointed on the state of movie theater security nowadays.
Yeah, there's like 4 people working these days, and they ran out of
take any
popcorn.
business they can get.
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
In high
Times
school,
have changed.
It was nice going back to a movie theater. I think it'd been 2 years. All of us have been there.
I think all of our last movies was 1917.
Yeah, 1917 or Knives Out. I couldn't remember, but I don't know which one came after. 1917 came after.
I don't.
I think so.
It was though nice. It was a reminder, like still got it. You know, like when you shoot a shot or you like run a mile and you're like, ooh, I still got it. I finished every single one of my snacks, including a burrito, before the movie started.
That's
and
pretty
I sat
good.
back and I was like, yup, still got it. Because who doesn't do that? Where you get the large popcorn, a candy, and maybe another candy. And you sit there for the first 20 minutes and you just go to town, and then the movie starts. You're like, well, I'm all out of snacks.
It was you did not feel secure walking in the movie theater with backpacks, and nobody even bothered to like look inside your backpack at all.
No.
So we get up there, we start eating our snacks, we watch the movie. After the movie's over, everybody leaves. I notice that Billy is rummaging through his seat, and I can't figure out why. He's getting like his flashlight app out and really shining it underneath the seat, trying to move the cushions around. He had lost his wallet in the seat. And the search for the wallet went on so long that it had emptied out entirely. The employees were walking into the movie theater to clean things out. They saw Billy had moved because it was one of the big chairs.
Yeah,
the
recliners.
chairs.
Yeah.
Billy had pushed it out of the aisle and was crawling underneath it. They're like, "Sir, are you okay? Sir, can we help you?"
Just doing a little remodeling over here.
And so then 2 people had to come help Billy look for his phone. Inside of his chair, or excuse me, his wallet inside of his chair. And Billy, what happened? Where was your wallet?
It was at the front desk.
Yeah,
Yeah, it wasn't
That's
there at all.
I
it
think
was good performance.
I think you need to bring back chain wallets, Billy.
Yeah.
I think I will start wearing a chain.
Yeah.
All right. So the movie itself. How should we do this? Because I don't know where we have not said a word to each other about the movie since we walked out of the movie.
Can I come clean with a confession?
Well, I have one too.
Want to say it at the same time?
Yeah.
All right,
3, 2, 1.
I kinda
didn't
like
fell
hate it.
asleep for like half of it.
You did?
I was dozing. I was trying so hard, and then it was one of those things where the harder you try, like I dozed off. I missed probably I woke up at halftime when Michael Jordan came in.
Michael B. Jordan.
And I think I missed
Spoiler.
the first like half of the game.
I got on that. I was like, holy shit, this movie's awesome. MJ's in it.
You thought that MJ was coming in?
I don't know.
I saw that coming a mile away.
Dude,
when
I
they
was
said
like,
Michael
this
Jordan
is incredible. Well, because I also it was actually a great psychological test on everyone, because if you're an MJ fan, you're like rooting it for it to actually be Michael Jordan, so then you can be like, oh, LeBron needed Michael Jordan in his movie.
That's why LeBron would never do it.
Yeah.
It would have been great, though, if MJ had come in and LeBron got benched for the second half.
Yes. All right, so I hate to say it, I didn't hate it.
I kind of liked it. That was what my confession was.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, so I think that part of the reason why I didn't hate it is my dad brain. Like I think my brain has been warped from watching cartoons all day, where like I can watch a cartoon now and be like, I could see how this is funny to a kid. So that's part of it. And then at the end of it, it's like it's a father-son story. So it got me a little sappy.
All
it
right.
wasn't great, but I didn't hate it.
It was good. I can turn my brain off and watch this, and I'm like, oh, they're the cartoons that I recognize.
And the Looney Tunes are funny.
Yeah,
They're fucking funny.
Looney Tunes are objectively hilarious.
When they do their Looney Tunes shit,
Yes,
it's
that was the best
always
part.
funny.
That was the best part. When like Bugs Bunny is just like whipping out a piano from
Yes.
behind his back and playing it. That's awesome. When Wile E. Coyote is running into a wall, I will watch that every time and laugh at it. I have a couple big bones to pick with LeBron James, though.
Oh, he's a terrible actor.
Number one,
Horrible.
he fucking killed Bugs Bunny.
Okay,
Bugs Bunny is dead.
Wait.
At the end, that was not Bugs Bunny is not alive. That was a hallucination on LeBron James' part because he was drinking too much wine before he dropped his son off at nerd school. That was not the real Bugs Bunny. He fucking killed Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny sacrificed his life.
Bugs Bunny killed Bugs Bunny.
No, well, okay.
No, but LeBron let it happen.
Yes, that's like
he's the leader of the team.
Yes, thank you, Hank. It's the exact same scenario.
It's him passing the last shot.
From the end of Tale of Two Cities, where that guy switches his body with Charles Darnay and gets executed for him to be the hero. That's what Bugs did, and LeBron James signed off on the script. He fucking murdered Bugs Bunny.
I was more mad that I think it's just lame whenever a movie does, like, we killed this guy and then he's not dead.
Yes.
That fucking drives me
Stranger
nuts.
Things.
So that was stupid. That was stupid. Yes, Stranger Things, exactly.
You know what I actually think went into this script? I think that LeBron James might have a nerd son. And I think that LeBron James's entire reason for making Space Jam 2 A New Legacy was to show his son that he loves him even though his son doesn't want to be a basketball superstar.
Yes, if you've watched any of LeBron's videos and Instagram,
I have not.
Bryce Maximus, his middle child, like, if you watch that movie, you're like, fuck, that kind of sucks that, like, you just don't think I'll ever be good at basketball.
He is good at basketball, though.
But he's not as good as Bronny Jr.
He's a tank. The videos I've seen, like, he's kind of a beast. I was surprised.
He's like Kendrick Perkins' son?
He wears the glasses, and, like, he is smaller because he's a little brother, but then in his grade versus kids his size, like, he's a beast.
Yeah, but that movie, like, if you watch that movie, if you're him, you're like, wait, Dad, do you not think I'm good at basketball?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I had no idea about the family dynamic, but I think it's a direct message. He decided, most dads will be like, hey, son, I want you to do what you love, and I'll support you in whatever endeavors you want. LeBron James is like, I'm going to make a multi-$100 million full-length feature, Space Jam 2, and the plot will center around my love for my hypothetical nerd son.
Yes. Yeah. No, he's that's a tough watch for Bryce. He definitely is that's gonna hurt his ego in terms of what his future ego or past
pride.
The Don Cheadle character, I think I finally understand how NFTs work. Because, like, he was making NFTs in that computer, right?
Algorithm? Yeah. Algorithm?
Algorithm.
That guy?
It was Algorithm.
His name was Algorithm.
Yeah.
And the initial was G.
Right.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, NFTs, algorithms. As far as I know, like, Don Cheadle's character is he was God, right?
Yes. He was Morgan Freeman in whatever that movie is.
Bruce Almighty.
Yep.
He was God, but then he got beat at the game that he controlled.
Yeah.
So he's a terrible guy.
And LeBron tried to go at Don Cheadle's character, and Don Cheadle, I wrote down this line of dialogue. He said, I'm the king of this domain, I'm not your coach. Kind of a subtle dig that LeBron is uncoachable, because he just berates all of his coaches. I like that.
He had some good digs at him.
Who?
Cheadle.
Yeah, I know.
LeBron's that part was pretty well written.
He's not a good actor, right?
Where Don Cheadle was like, your dad left again, kind of his MO, like he did in Cleveland, Miami, Cleveland again.
Yep.
At what point?
And when he was like, we lost at the greatest of all time, he's like, the jury's still out on that.
Who do you think was the MVP of the Toon Squad? Because I noticed right when the momentum changed.
Granny.
That was when I was
gonna say that third quarter, because they come back in the third quarter.
I thought Granny was a superstar.
Wile E. Coyote's move of duplicating the basketballs to cut the lead. He cut the lead from like 1,030 to 300 to 1,030 to 1,000. That third quarter was a monster quarter. Wile E. Coyote probably put up, I don't know what the fuck he must have put up 700 points in that third
I think
quarter.
Those are assists though, because I think Roadrunner scored the basket because Roadrunner brought the ball over.
Roadrunner was
with the feed.
Yeah, Roadrunner was assisting with the feed, but that's Wile E. Coyote's machine. And he was also scoring himself. Remember, he put the feed on top of the button?
Yeah.
So then he hit the button, and then the basketballs went shooting out.
There were a couple things.
That multiplier was genius.
I love that machine. I thought it was the second coolest machine that was in the entire movie. The coolest was just the normal ball feeder that LeBron James had on his court at his house, where he just said ball and a ball would come out to him.
Yeah.
I want that.
Yes.
I want that so bad.
Yes. But it was, the Toon Squad, he needed to be bailed out by the Toon Squad. They put together an incredible second half, third quarter especially. Like, that was, LeBron needed every little bit of help. He needed, my greater point is, like, Kyrie Irving, 2016 Finals, Wile E. Coyote, this game.
I would also like to say that they should never make cartoons 3D ever.
Yeah,
Ever.
agreed. It's weird.
And I think they even did probably a better job in this than most movies do when they try to do it. Like, you remember when The Simpsons went 3D, how fucking bizarre that was?
Yep.
It's never going to look good. It's
looks
never
like
going to look
porn.
good. Yeah, it's like...
Looks like they're trying to make, like, cartoon porn,
it's like,
which is gross.
Yes, you don't add that extra dimension to it.
Right.
You just don't do it. Some things... It's like going from 4K cameras to the 8Ks on the fans. Sometimes things are just better.
Right.
The less you see of them. And cartoons are one of those things.
All right, so I kind of liked it. I could see why kids would like it. It's a kids' movie. I will pick apart a couple other things, though. Does LeBron just not care about concussions anymore? Because I counted, he got concussed like 15 times.
Yeah, on one play.
That play, and then he also got concussed when he ran into the force field.
Yeah.
He was absolutely concussed then. So he got concussed. He also got concussed a bunch of times when he was hanging out with Bugs Bunny. That's a bad message to send. I counted at least 15 concussions that LeBron had, and not one person checked it out.
I think that in the instance where he got hit in the head like multiple times by the balls right in a row, he's probably making the argument that he probably was seeing 7 rims after that and was aiming for the middle one.
Yep. Notorious P.I.G. was awesome.
The rap,
just the Toon Squad. I think that's really what it ended up being. Is like the movie. LeBron as an actor was not great. The movie was silly, but anything that the Looney Tunes does is fucking hilarious, and I love them. You don't see them very often because we're adults, but when you do see them, you're like, man, they're fucking funny no matter what age you are.
I think that it might even be underappreciated by like the kids these days, or like even kids that are Billy and Jake's age, because you guys had SpongeBob as like your go-to cartoon. That's what Looney Tunes was like for us. I think we need to reintroduce the kids to old school Looney Tunes stuff because I think it holds up.
I think they should do a Looney Tunes Jackass crossover. Like Looney
that.
Tunes does Jackass. Because I could see them getting into these kind of hijinks all the time.
I love Looney Tunes. I
really do.
I used to watch hours and hours.
I forgot how much they rule.
The second that I saw Bugs Bunny on the TV or on the movie screen, I just immediately felt like a nice wave coming over me. Like, oh yeah, I remember when I was 9.
Yeah, when he did the classic draw a tunnel in the side of a mountain.
Yep.
I was like, yep, that always plays. I will always fall for that trick.
I think that Wet Fire is one of those nicknames that is wasted on a sub-average player.
Wait, who? You think Klay Thompson is sub-average?
No, I think in that game.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
Wet Fire was not. He was very wet. He was never fire.
Right.
He was too wet.
Right.
So like they put him in a fucking bucket.
Yeah.
He got absorbed by the giant red hairy guy like a mop.
Yeah.
You can't. It's like Durantula being wasted.
Yes.
It's a sweet ass nickname, and I feel like it was wasted on a terrible player in this game.
The Dame Time was the best.
Yep. Why did they just make it Dame Time all the time?
Yeah. They should have. Diana Taurasi, I felt like that was a little misogynistic. They're like, oh, if you're a girl boss, you also are a snake.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Well, the girl boss thing was, that was definitely implied. They also didn't really do any favor. Usually if you're making a celebrity into a cartoon, you make them more attractive.
Right.
They made her less attractive.
Right. And Rich Paul's character.
And Lola.
Yeah.
What about
Lola.
her?
She was an all-star.
She was great.
She was insane.
handles.
Rich Paul's character... That sucks for him.
Yeah.
He was a bitch.
Yeah.
He's dating Adele now, though. So.
Yeah.
Is that really that much of a come up?
Yeah.
Because Adele was, I think she was fucking Chet Hanks not too long ago, right?
Chet Hanks is awesome.
Was she?
That's a downgrade.
Rich Paul. I know. Because if you're Rich Paul, you gotta be like, damn, this guy, this amazing human being, like she's definitely going to go back to Chet at some point.
Yeah, that's
she's
true.
missed that Chet dick.
It's true. They probably just broke up for White Boy Summer.
Once you leave Chet, you never get wet.
Yeah. Don Cheadle, by the way, he's the NSA.
Wait, is he the NSA or is he an NFT?
I know. Well, no, he creates NFTs.
I think he is an NFT.
He is an NFT, but he also is the NSA. When he had that thing where he's like, if you have a camera on your phone or computer, I'm watching. I was like, oh, that's cool.
That was one of those things that if Sony had tried to put this out like 3 years ago, North Korea would have shut it. Down.
That was scary.
Yeah.
I saw that. LeBron, you're watching.
What's up?
I get it.
What's up with Don Cheadle's little sidekick, the little Clippy character that he had?
I kind of like that.
What was Pat supposed to be?
I don't know. I think like
he looked like just a floating monitor,
computer mouse. Yeah, something. You guys, Billy, what did you think? Jake, what do you guys think of the movie?
I loved it.
Okay, there we go.
It was kind of. I did miss there was no like Monstars and some of the stuff from the first movie, but it was like pretty cool in its own right.
Yeah, I mean they did do. It was the first movie. Just they changed it to today's.
They threw in all their old franchises just to get a little boost.
Yeah,
got a little Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, nostalgia.
Yeah,
didn't expect that.
LeBron making himself a Hufflepuff move is such a Ravenclaw move on his part. Like he's not a Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
He's not. He's just simply.
He's a Slytherin.
He's a. Wait, what did I say? Ravenclaw?
Yeah.
You think he's Slytherin?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he's Ravenclaw. Embrace debate.
What was the line in the movie? Nerd much?
They did a nerd alert.
Yeah, nerd alert. Nerd alert.
I also want to say that I don't think that any of the actual cartoons' voices are the original voices of the Looney Tunes.
Well, they're probably all dead.
They're probably all dead, right? I don't think Mel Blanc is kicking anymore, but like you can hear it occasionally. Yeah, the best Bugs Bunny impression is still not Bugs Bunny,
right?
Especially after LeBron James killed him.
Yeah, I can't believe they brought him back. Taz is the best. I fucking love Taz. Wild card to the max. You just never know what you're gonna get for him. He's just gonna take the game and flip it upside down.
Spins it around.
I like the Martian. The Martian really is the savior of the whole thing.
He was a scene stealer.
He was
Marvin the Martian,
comedic relief.
Yeah, showing up just because of the flag. See, that's what I'm saying. Like that stuff. Looney Tunes is so funny. It really is. Bugs Bunny planning Earth, and then Marvin the Martian showing up the next second.
I actually think
like, what?
This movie would have been way better without LeBron James.
Oh, absolutely. I think no LeBron.
I think LeBron made a great movie, actually, besides all of the scenes that he was in.
Right.
Good job, LeBron.
Yeah. That's probably the best way to review the whole thing. Outside of LeBron, this movie was a 10 out of 10.
Yep.
And that's not us hating, because you know what? LeBron was in the movie, so we're judging it in its totality. I'm going to say it's a decent watch.
It's not a great piece of cinema.
But,
it's for kids.
It's for kids.
It's for kids.
We are not the intended audience.
And people will be like, well, the original Space Jam was... No, the original Space Jam was up there with, The Godfather, Citizen Kane, all those movies.
What was the one with
the movie buffs movies?
Yeah, I think that the original one also had a stronger supporting cast of human actors.
Yep.
Than this one did.
Yep.
Maybe LeBron James doesn't get along that well with his teammates. I don't know.
Interesting.
But there was definitely a time when they were first starting to assemble the Toon Squad, and they were getting all the shitty cartoons that couldn't. They were all goofy, and I was just thinking to myself, when this was being written, this was when LeBron James was dealing with his shittiest teammates on the Lakers, and this is absolutely how he felt.
Yes,
and this that guy right there,
that's Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, that could be Swaggy P.
Yeah,
I don't know if they actually played together, but I don't know.
Anything else from the movie? It was good to go to a movie theater. It really was.
Wasn't Chris Paul supposed to be involved with the secret stuff? Bottle, remember he was drinking.
I think that was LeBron called him up. Was like, "Hey, Chris, I'll publicly tweet about you twice during this series. Tell everybody that I'm rooting for you. If you can drink Chris's secret stuff on the sidelines, remind people I'm in Space Jam 2."
You think he was supposed to do that if he had made it farther in the finals?
Yes.
LeBron.
He definitely would have been drinking the
absolutely.
secret stuff. But it actually would have been steroids. So, just it would have been one of those. You can't give him a penalty for drinking steroids if he says it's steroids.
Mm-hmm. It would have been funny if when LeBron James was in human form, he had done, or was in cartoon form, he had they put the jersey on him and he had done the thing before the game where he was stretching out his pants, except there was nothing underneath.
Yes,
when he was getting ready,
showing his dick,
like Yogi Bear, just completely flat.
All right. Anything else, Billy? You got a recap? Anything?
Yep.
Also only the classic.
I love that you slept for half the movie.
Classic.
That's actually you. You get King LeBron hater. You've taken over for me. You did it.
Classic LeBron just can't come up clutch in the end of the fifth grade game.
Yeah. Also, scary to have Avon Barksdale as your coach. That came out of nowhere. The move when Avon Barksdale's like, you got to choose basketball or video games. That was like, oh, okay. Well, so yeah, I chose video games like every other kid.
If you had made had made the decision though at that point that you were going to play basketball, you'd be just as good as LeBron.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I like how in the very emotional scene when LeBron just stops the game and just hugs his child on the court and like explains to him like, hey, I'm sorry for being a bad dad. I like how that the entire message of that scene was the real life LeBron James. If he's ever a bad dad, he's only a bad dad because when he was younger, he had to be so focused and so excellent as a child so that he could end up giving his children enough free range to make choices that he would be therefore able to be mad at.
Yes.
So he's like, it's because I worked so hard that you're able to do all this cool stuff that sometimes I don't know how to handle you being able to do cool stuff. So that's on me. I'm sorry.
He also wanted to get himself deleted from his son's video game forever.
True. Good point. And he wrote his oldest son as an idiot. Like Bronny Jr. was a bimbo. He was a mimbo in that movie.
I thought he got good shout out.
No, he got hit by the ball twice at the beginning. Remember that?
Well, that was just because that was meant to knock him down a peg when he was talking shit about the nerd son.
Yeah, but he was like, oh, he probably never cracked a book. That was kind of what it was implied on that.
It kind of made it seem like Bronny's like he's the athletic and funny one.
Yeah. All right, Billy, recap.
So about F1, right? What is this push thing? Like, what is?
They
push?
just say it in the ears to like in the driver's ear when they're saying like you can pass the guy in front of you. So they say push.
Oh, word.
Push.
And then a quote about Kels was actually from Bussin' with the Boys.
Oh,
yeah. So that's where that came from, and that's actually pretty wild because like I've seen Jake like look up everyone's name, like the fact that they have, and there's like YouTube channels. Like for pronunciations and names. The fact that this has like gone so far
is crazy.
Would go to PFT's point. And also, speaking of Vanderbilt football, you know who is probably the most famous Vanderbilt football player?
Sarah Thomas,
Aaron Rodgers' brother.
Well, Jay Cutler
was pretty good there for a while.
True, but recently
you didn't know Jay Cutler went.
Pretty recent. I was like, what? When did
you
get drafted?
You didn't know that Jay Cutler went.
2006 got drafted.
Didn't that kid go to Georgia? Aaron Murray.
No, Aaron Murray went to Georgia, but you're thinking of Aaron Rodgers' brother, Jordan Rodgers. But yes, it would definitely be Jay Cutler.
Perfect. And also, we did watch.
Perfect.
I was 7.
Perfect. Yeah, but like that's a
but Jay was on the show like a month ago.
Yeah. I know, but
by far the most famous.
I more remember him Bears.
I think he was asking about you actually.
Yeah, he was.
Anyway, we had Boomerang growing up. So we did watch all the Looney Tunes.
Wait,
yeah.
Boomerang was like
I remember that app, yeah.
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 So like also on the planes and stuff, they'd only play
Looney Tunes.
Like
we need a new. I'd be down for more Looney Tunes.
How about this? Now. How about one night on Grit Week we get really stoned and watch Looney Tunes?
Yep.
We make Looney Tunes memes like we did with SpongeBob that one time.
Also, how do we not give Bugs Bunny MVP?
Again, I think it was Wile E. Coyote. That's who I vote for.
No, I
he changed the outcome of that game.
I think that it was a legacy situation for Bugs. He literally killed himself. He was like,
he died.
I'm going to have to kill myself in order to protect LeBron James' ego.
I was so sad.
Like,
and all he wanted was his friends to be around.
That's right. And then he wins the game, and all his friends get to come back, but he doesn't. There's actually like some Christ-like tendencies with that story of Bugs Bunny that I think need to be explored.
You think it's just an allegory for the Bible?
Well, it could be Christ, or like I said earlier, it could be like the Charles Darnay Tale of
David
Two Cities
Koresh.
ending.
Is that it?
Yep.
All right.
Grizzly bears are as fast as racehorses.
Whoa. 99.
They should let
That's
them compete.
18. 69.
99.
8.
Bang!
Damn, Jake.
Jake just gave us some.
Is that your first one?
Second.
Second. Oh no, Billy.
No, wait.
Billy
didn't this
computing
happen
whenever Jake equals him is so funny.
But didn't you have 18 before last time?
And now Billy's doing a Max Verstappen where he's like, "This is not fair. This is not right.
He's guessed 18
You can't
twice.
have two in a row.
I've won. I'm not. I've won on 69 twice, and you've won on 18 twice.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Nice,
Good recovery.
Good
Perfect.
recovery.
Perfect.
Way to go, Billy.
I'm actually excited.
Billy was pumped that whole time.
I'm so happy for you.
Love you guys.
Talking away. I don't know what I'm to say. I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you shying away. I'll be coming for your love, okay? Shying away. I'll be coming for your love, okay? Take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two. Needless to say, I'm on sentence, but I'm eased a little way. Slowly learning that life is okay. Say up to me. It's no better to be safe than sorry. Say up to me. It's no better to be safe than sorry. Take on